Amid escalating tensions between the United States and China, the iconic B-52 Stratofortress takes to the skies armed with cutting-edge weaponry. As a symbol of air dominance and a testament to its enduring legacy, this bomber aims to counterbalance China's growing influence in the Indo-Pacific region. The United States deployment of the B-52 Stratofortress has prompted a significant response from China. How will China counter the presence of this legendary bomber with its advanced weaponry? What impact will the new bomb technology associated with the B-52 have on the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific? Join us as we explore the U.S. B-52 that is ready to use its new bomb. The United States is set to deploy up to 6 nuclear-capable B-52 bombers to a remote airbase in northern Australia, a move that has raised tensions with China. The deployment involves the construction of dedicated facilities for the bombers at the Royal Australian Air Force's Tyndall Base, about 300 kilometers south of Darwin. This decision highlights the long-term commitment between the United States and Australia to enhance their defense capabilities and has significant implications for the Indo-Pacific region regarding defense alliances and the balance of power. The deployment of B-52 bombers in Australia is a significant step in bolstering regional security and maintaining a strong deterrent against potential aggressors. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese emphasized the ongoing defense collaboration between the United States and Australia, with thousands of U.S. Marines training and engaging in joint exercises in the region. This practice has been an integral part of the two nations' strategic partnership and has maintained regional stability. The Chinese government has expressed concerns over the decision to deploy B-52s in Australia, warning against any actions that may increase regional tensions. The United States plans include creating a squadron operations facility for B-52 operations during the Northern Territory's dry season, an adjacent maintenance center, and a parking area for the bombers. This infrastructure will significantly enhance the United States' capacity to project air power in the region, sending a strong signal to potential adversaries about its commitment to regional security. The decision to deploy B-52s to Australia carries significant implications, particularly in the context of escalating concerns surrounding the situation in Taiwan. It stands as a resounding message to Beijing, underscoring the unwavering commitment of the United States to safeguard its interests and provide unwavering support to its allies when confronted with mounting geopolitical challenges. This builds upon a series of strategic moves by the United States to strengthen its presence in the Indo-Pacific region. Notably, the recent security agreement involving the United States, the United Kingdom, and Australia aimed to equip Australia with advanced technology for nuclear-powered submarines. This pact not only amplified tensions between these nations and China, but also further complicated the intricate dynamics at play in the region. The B-52 Stratofortress stands as an enduring symbol of aviation excellence, known for its remarkable legacy defined by unwavering resilience, remarkable adaptability, and a storied service history. This strategic bomber has etched an indelible imprint on the chronicles of aerial warfare, displaying a steadfast commitment to evolving and meeting the dynamic requirements of modern warfare. It is noteworthy that the B-52 shares a multitude of technological resemblances with its predecessor, the B-47 Stratojet strategic bomber. These commonalities encompass fundamental design attributes, including their distinctive swept wings and the utilization of podded jet engines. Furthermore, the crew cabin, a pivotal component in any bomber, is equipped with ejection systems, underscoring the aircraft's unwavering commitment to the safety of its crew members. In the B-52D model, the ejection systems were designed to facilitate crew escape in different directions. The pilots and electronic countermeasures operator could eject upwards, while the lower deck crew ejected downwards. Notably, in the earlier B-52 models, the gunner responsible for defensive firepower had to scrap the tailgun to bail out. Over time, the placement of the tail gunner evolved. In the early models, the tail gunner occupied the traditional position in the aircraft's tail, equipped with visual and radar gun laying systems. In later models, the gunner was relocated to the front of the fuselage, and gun laying was carried out solely by radar, a design approach reminiscent of the B-58 Hustler's tailgun system. In September 2006, the B-52 achieved a significant milestone by becoming one of the first U.S. military aircraft to operate using alternative fuel. This achievement marked a notable step toward reducing the military's reliance on conventional fossil fuels and addressing environmental concerns. The B-52 took off from Edwards Air Force Base using a unique fuel blend of 50% Fischer-Tropsch synthetic fuel and 50% conventional JP-8 jet fuel. This flight marked the first time a USAF aircraft operated solely on this alternative fuel source, a significant achievement within the Department of Defense's Assured Fuel Initiative. This initiative aimed to reduce dependence on crude oil and transition to alternative fuel sources, with a target of securing at least half of aviation fuel from such sources by 2016. This bomber was tailored to specific mission needs and possessed distinct characteristics. It was operated without complex maneuvers or advanced spin recovery capabilities. The aircraft's rudder featured a relatively small and narrow chord design, providing limited yaw control authority, while the elevator with a similar narrow chord offered restricted elevator control authority. These attributes reflected the B-52's focused design, aligning it with its intended operational parameters. For long-term pitch trim and airspeed adjustments, the B-52 employed a stabilator, also known as an all-moving tail. The elevator was responsible for making minor adjustments within the stabilator setting. The stabilator, with a range of 13 degrees of movement, played a crucial role during takeoff and landing, as it helped manage the significant pitch changes induced by flap application. An interesting feature of the B-52's flight control system was its ailerons. The early B-52 models featured small ailerons with a short span, approximately equal to their chord. These feeler ailerons served the purpose of providing feedback forces to the pilot's control yoke and fine-tuning the roll axis during delicate maneuvers, such as aerial refueling. This design choice was necessary because conventional outboard flap-type ailerons would lose control authority due to the twisting of the thin main wing, which could undermine roll control. In the later B-52G models, the ailerons were eliminated, and an extra spoileron was added to each wing, further influencing roll control. However, these design changes made the B-52G and H models more susceptible to Dutch roll, a type of yaw-wing oscillation. The B-52 underwent continuous improvements in avionics systems to enhance its combat capabilities. In the Jollywell program completed in 1964, components of the AN/ASQ-38 bombing navigational computer and the terrain computer were enhanced. The MADREC upgrade, applied to most aircraft by 1965, introduced the capability to detect failures in avionics and weapons computer systems. This upgrade was essential in monitoring the AGM-28 Hound Dog missiles. In 2007, the B-52 underwent another major avionics upgrade by introducing the Lightning targeting pod. This addition significantly increased the aircraft's effectiveness in ground target attacks, thanks to features such as laser guidance, a high-resolution forward-looking infrared sensor, and a CCD camera for target imagery. This targeting pod technology was also integrated into various U.S. aircraft, including the McDonnell Douglas FA-18 Hornet, the General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon, and the McDonnell Douglas AV-8B Harrier II. Over the years, the B-52's armament capabilities saw significant improvements and adaptations. One of the notable additions was the ability to carry up to 20 AGM-69 SRAM nuclear missiles in the G and H models, starting in 1971. This upgrade enhanced the aircraft's strategic deterrence and offensive capabilities, To further enhance its offensive potential, air-launched cruise missiles were integrated into the B-52's armament. Among the ALCMs considered, the AGM-86B was selected for use not only on the B-52, but also on the B-1 Lancer. 194 B-52Gs and Hs were modified to carry these ALCMs, with 12 missiles mounted on underwing pylons. Additionally, 82 B-52Hs underwent further modifications to accommodate 8 additional missiles on a rotary launcher within the bomb bay. This significant increase in missile capacity enhanced the B-52's capability to engage a wider range of targets. To adhere to the SALT II Treaty's requirements, which mandated that cruise missile-capable aircraft be identifiable by reconnaissance satellites, cruise missile-armed B-52Gs were modified with a distinctive wing root fairing. Since all B-52Hs were assumed to be modified, no visual changes were required for these aircraft. In 1990, the stealthy AGM-129 ACM cruise missile entered service as a potential replacement for the AGM-86. The AGM-129 was designed to provide long-range strike capabilities, but it faced limitations, including high production costs and the end of the Cold War. This produced only 450 units, with no conventional non-nuclear version being developed. The B-52 was also slated to be modified to utilize Northrop Grumman's AGM-137 TSSAM Tri-Service Standoff Attack Missile Weapon. However, this missile program was ultimately canceled due to escalating development costs, and the TS-SAM was never integrated into the B-52's arsenal. Those B-52Gs not converted to carry cruise missiles underwent a series of modifications to enhance their conventional bombing capabilities. They were equipped with a new integrated conventional stores management system and new underwing pylons that could carry larger bombs and other stores compared to the external pylons. 30 B-52Gs received further modifications to carry up to 12 AGM-84 Harpoon anti-ship missiles each. In addition, 12 B-52Gs were fitted to carry the AGM-142 HAVNAP standoff air-to-ground missile. The Conventional Enhancement Modification Program enhanced the B-52H's conventional weapons capabilities. This program introduced modified underwing weapon pylons, similar to those used by conventional armed B-52Gs. As a result, the B-52H became capable of carrying new generation weapons, including the Joint Direct Attack Munition, Wind-Corrected Munitions Dispenser Guided Bombs, the AGM-154 Glide Bomb, and the AGM-158 Joint Standoff Surface Standoff Missile. The CEM program also introduced new radios and integrated GPS into the aircraft's navigation system. The undernose forward-looking infrared sensor was replaced with a more modern unit, enhancing the B-52H's targeting capabilities. In recent years, there has been a change in the USAF's approach to the B-52's armament capabilities. The B-61 and B-83 nuclear gravity bombs, which were previously part of the B-52's arsenal, have been phased out. The shift in strategy is a response to the changing nature of modern air defenses, with the B-52 no longer considered sufficiently survivable to penetrate these defenses. Instead, the focus has shifted to using nuclear cruise missiles and expanding the aircraft's role in conventional strike missions. This strategic shift was confirmed in the 2019 Safety Rules for U.S. Strategic Bomber Aircraft Manual, which indicated the removal of B-61-7 and B-83-1 gravity bombs from the B-52H's approved weapons configuration. Recent upgrades have further expanded the B-52's capabilities. In 2016, Boeing initiated a program to upgrade the internal rotary launchers to the MIL-STD-1760 interface. This upgrade enables the internal carriage of smart bombs previously only carried on the wings. This enhancement significantly augments the B-52's capacity for precision-guided munitions. Additionally, the B-52's armament is set to receive a significant boost with the introduction of advanced hypersonic missiles, such as the AGM-183A Air-Launched Rapid Response Standoff and the future Long-Range Standoff Nuclear-Armed Air-Launched Cruise Missile. These additions will further various 52's ability to engage various targets with cutting-edge technology. The B-52's performance and capabilities have been substantially influenced by its choice of engines. The aircraft's 8 engines are paired in pods and suspended by forewings beneath and forward of the wing's leading towers. The unique arrangement of these towers also serves to function as wing stalls, helping to delay the onset of stalls. The evolution of the B-52 bomber's engines mirrors the aircraft's adaptability and commitment to meet changing operational requirements. The initial prototypes, the XB-52 and YB-52, were powered by experimental Pratt & Whitney YJ57P3 turbojet engines, each delivering a static thrust of 8,700 pounds force. As the B-52 progressed, it underwent several engine upgrades. The B-52A models were equipped with Pratt & Whitney J57P one-way turbojets, offering dry thrust of 10,000 pounds force, which could be briefly increased to 11,000 pounds force through water injection. These enhancements required a 360-gallon tank to store the water in the rear fuselage. Subsequent B-52 models, including the B, C, D, and E versions, utilized Pratt & Whitney J57P29W, J57P29WA, or J57P19W series engines rated at 10,500 lbf. However, the B-52F and G models introduced a significant change with Pratt & Whitney J57P43WB turbojets. These engines provided an increased static thrust of 13,750 pounds force, thanks to water injection, which was pivotal in meeting evolving operational needs. In 2021, the USF decided to re-engineer the B-52 and selected the Rolls-Royce F-130 engine for the program. This initiative purchased 650 engines, with 608 as direct replacements and 42 as spares, for $2.6 billion. Unlike a previous proposal that aimed to reduce the number of engines to 4, the F-130 re-engining program opted to maintain the original configuration of 8 engines. This decision was strategic, driven by the desire to minimize complexity, time, and retrofitting costs while preserving the B-52's unique design and balance. The goal was to modernize the aircraft without fundamentally altering its original structure. As a result, B-52Hs upgraded with Rolls-Royce F-130 engines received the designation B-52Js, signifying the B-52's enduring legacy of adaptability and commitment to meeting future challenges. While the B-52 remains a formidable and active threat to potential adversaries, the U.S. Air Force is advancing its bomber capabilities by introducing the B-21 Raider. This strategic bomber, currently in development by Northrop Grumman as part of the Long-Range Strike Bomber program, represents a leap forward in military aviation. The B-21 Raider, designed for extended-range missions, boasts state-of-the-art stealth technology and the capacity to deliver conventional and thermonuclear weapons. It aims to replace aging bombers like the B-1 Lancer and B-2 Spirit, with the potential to succeed the venerable B-52 Stratofortress. The B-21's development journey began in 2011, and Northrop Grumman secured the major development contract in 2015. Anticipated to take its inaugural flight in 2023, the B-21 is scheduled for operational service by 2027. The program involves a level of secrecy, with many technical specifics classified. Oversight of the B-21 program falls under the Air Force Rapid Capabilities Office, with reporting requirements to Congress as mandated by Nunn-McCurdy standards. This bomber is set to bring cutting-edge capabilities, including intelligence gathering, battle management, and interception capabilities. In a nod to its significance, the B-21 was designated as the B-21 in 2016, representing the first bomber of the 21st century, and later christened the Raider in honor of the Doolittle Raiders. Multiple suppliers, such as Pratt & Whitney and BAE Systems, play crucial roles in the program. The critical design review was accomplished in December 2018. As the B-21 Raider takes shape at the United States Air Force Plant 42 near Palmdale, California, repurposing a facility once used for constructing the B-2 bomber, the significance of this development cannot be overstated. The first public unveiling of the B-21 in December 2022 was a milestone, and the anticipation of its maiden flight shortly holds immense promise. The underlying aim of the B-21 program is to equip the U.S. Air Force with a modern, adaptable, and potent fleet of B-21 Raiders, ensuring a formidable force for the nation's defense and strategic capabilities. However, this advancement does not unfold in isolation. It prompts us to contemplate the global geopolitical landscape, especially in light of China's audacious strides. While the B-21 Raider showcases state-of-the-art weaponry, it also raises the question of who might dare to challenge the might of the United States. Surprisingly, a strong contender has emerged as China diligently prepares to introduce its indigenous stealth bomber, the H-20. Engineered with meticulous attention to detail and cutting-edge technologies aimed at reducing radar detectability, the H-20 is poised to alter the balance of power in the ever-evolving realm of strategic aviation. This development underscores the complex dynamics and competition that exist on the global stage, where nations continuously strive to enhance their capabilities and maintain a competitive edge in military aviation. In 2016, General Ma Xiaotian of the People's Liberation Army Air Force disclosed during the Air Force's public event that China was developing a novel long-range bomber. In 2018, a military spokesperson from China confirmed that the project was advancing significantly. As indicated by the United States Department of Defense, the H-20 is anticipated to adopt a flying wing design. It is expected to have an operational range of at least 8,500 kilometers and a payload capacity of a minimum of 10 metric tons. According to assessments by the RAND Corporation, a think tank funded in the United States, this bomber will provide China with the capability to reliably threaten U.S. targets within and beyond the second island chain. This includes critical U.S. military installations located in Guam and Hawaii. The projected payload for this aircraft is at least 10 metric tons, capable of carrying either conventional or nuclear munitions. Over the years, several models and computer-generated images have emerged online, some of which were published by magazines affiliated with state-owned defense companies. Analysts specializing in defense matters have observed recurring design elements in these models. These include distinctive serrated air intakes, cranked kite wings, and foldable twin-tail surfaces that can be adjusted as horizontal tailplanes or V-tails. In July 2022, Chinese state media indicated that the H-20 was approaching its inaugural flight, suggesting that this advanced bomber was nearing its first operational deployment. Before the arrival of the B-21 Raider and China's H-20 stealth bomber, the B-52 Stratofortress remains a formidable asset. The deployment of the B-52 signifies a strong strategic move by the United States amid mounting tensions with China. However, this action will likely provoke a corresponding defensive response from China. The B-52's presence highlights the United States' unwavering commitment to protect its interests and support its allies in the face of increasing geopolitical challenges. This move underscores the delicate balance of power in the Indo-Pacific region and the profound impact of strategic decisions on international relations and global security. Thank you for watching. While you are still here, click the link on your screen to check out more of our videos. See you there.